Hello, my friend, and welcome to this new episode. Today, we are going to talk about something very important for every English learner. The topic is talk English without thinking. I know, maybe right now when you try to speak English, you stop, you pause, you think too much, you translate in your head, you worry about grammar, and finally, you feel blocked. You cannot speak fluently. You cannot speak naturally. This is normal. Every learner goes through this stage. You are not alone. I was there. Many of my students were there. Maybe you are exactly there right now. But the good news is this. You can learn to speak English without thinking. Yes, you can train your brain. You can change the way you practice. And slowly, step by step, speaking English will become natural. Why do we think too much? Let's first understand the problem. Why do learners think too much when speaking? 1. Translation habit. From the beginning, we learn English by translating from our native language. For example, in your mind, you think in Arabic, French, or Spanish. Then, you try to translate into English. This takes time. Your brain stops. 2. Fear of mistakes. You are afraid people will laugh at you. You are afraid your grammar is wrong. You are afraid you will use the wrong word. This fear makes your brain slow. 3. Not enough input. If you don't listen and read a lot, your brain doesn't have enough material. Speaking is like cooking. If you have no ingredients, you cannot make a meal. If you don't have enough English inside your brain, you cannot speak fluently. So, translation plus fear plus lack of input equals too much thinking. The goal: automatic English. Our goal is to make English automatic. Automatic means you don't think about grammar rules. You don't translate. You don't pause too much. You just speak. Think about how you speak your native language. Do you stop and think about grammar? No. Do you translate? No. It is natural. It is automatic. This is what we want with English. First step, listen a lot. The first secret is listening. If you want to speak without thinking, you need to listen every single day. Listening gives your brain thousands of examples of real English. When you listen, your brain learns the patterns. You don't need to memorize grammar rules. Your brain will learn them naturally. For example, if you listen to "I am going to the market" many times, your brain remembers the structure. Later, when you want to speak, the words just come out. So, step 1. Listen a lot every day. Even if you don't understand every word, it's okay. Just listen. Second step, shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to English and repeat immediately, like an echo. For example, you play a podcast. I am learning English today. You repeat quickly. I am learning English today. You don't pause. You don't stop to think. You just copy the rhythm, the sound, the voice. This trains your mouth. It connects your brain and tongue. After some weeks, you will notice you speak faster, more naturally, and with less thinking. Third step, use easy English. Many learners try to speak with difficult words. They want to sound advanced, but this makes speaking harder. If you want to speak without thinking, use simple English first. Use the words you know. For example, instead of "I am extremely exhausted today," just say "I am very tired today." Simple is better. Simple is faster. Simple helps you stop thinking too much. Motivation. Maybe right now you feel frustrated. You say, "But teacher, I am slow. I always think. I cannot speak fast." Listen carefully. This is not permanent. Fluency is not a gift. Fluency is a skill. Skills come from practice. Think about driving a car. The first time you drove, you were nervous. You thought too much. Brake, clutch, mirror, signal. It was stressful. But after many hours of practice, driving became automatic. Speaking English is the same. At first, it feels slow, but after practice, it becomes automatic. Fourth step, repeat, repeat, repeat. Repetition is power. Many learners make a big mistake. They listen to something one time, and then they move to another video, another podcast, another book. But the truth is, your brain needs repetition. If you listen one time, you forget. If you listen 10 times, you remember. If you listen 100 times, you speak automatically. For example, take one short story in English, maybe only one page. Read it and listen to the audio again and again for 1 week. After some days, you will notice that you can say the sentences without effort. So remember, don't just consume new material. Repeat the old material. Repetition makes English automatic. Fifth step, stop worrying about grammar. I know you want to speak correctly. You want to use the right grammar, but here is the secret. Grammar rules are not the way to fluency. Think about a baby. A baby never studies grammar. A baby listens, repeats, and after some time, the baby speaks. Later, when the child is older, he learns the rules in school. For you, it should be the same. First, focus on speaking and listening. Grammar will come naturally. Of course, grammar has value, but if you always stop to think, is it past simple or present perfect? You will never speak fluently. So, relax. It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are not a problem. Mistakes are your teacher. Now Mary will complete the rest of the podcast. She will complete the information for you.
Hello, friends. I missed you now. I will complete the rest of the broadcast. Sixth step, speak every day, even alone. You don't need a partner to practice speaking. You can practice alone. For example, look around your room and describe what you see. There is a table. On the table, there is a book. The book is blue. Talk about your day. Today, I woke up at 7 a.m. I drank coffee. I went to work. Pretend you are teaching. Explain something simple in English, like how to cook pasta. The important thing is, use your mouth. Every time you speak, even alone, you train your brain. Seventh step, learn phrases, not words. Many students memorize vocabulary lists. Apple, banana, run, jump. Beautiful. But when they try to speak, they cannot put words together. Instead, learn phrases. A phrase is a group of words that often go together. For example, how are you doing? I don't feel like it. Can you give me a hand? When you learn phrases, you can use them immediately in conversation, and you don't need to think too much. So, focus on phrases, not individual words. Eighth step, slow is fast. This sounds strange, but it's true. Slow is fast. If you try to learn too much, too quickly, you will burn out. But if you go step by step, slowly, you will progress faster in the long run. Imagine running a marathon. If you run too fast at the beginning, you get tired and stop. But if you run slowly and steadily, you finish the race. Learning English is the same. Take your time. Repeat often. Be patient. This is how you win. Motivation. Believe in yourself. Now, let's talk about motivation again. Maybe you think, my English is bad. I will never be fluent. But listen carefully, this is a lie. You are not bad. You are not stupid. You are learning. You are growing. Every time you listen, you grow. Every time you speak, you grow. Every mistake is proof that you are learning. The only people who fail are the ones who quit. If you keep going, fluency is guaranteed. Small exercise for today. I want to give you a small challenge. After listening to this podcast, take 5 minutes and talk out loud in English. Choose a simple topic, your breakfast, your favorite movie, or your plans for tomorrow. Don't write. Don't translate. Just speak, even if it's slow, even if it's full of mistakes. This is how you train your brain. This is how you become free. 9th step, surround yourself with English. If you want English to be automatic, you must create an English world around you. Think about your phone. Is it in your language or in English? Change it to English. Think about YouTube or Netflix. Do you watch only in your language? Start watching in English. Even social media. Try to follow English accounts, English teachers, English content. When English is everywhere in your life, your brain gets used to it. Slowly, English becomes normal. You don't need to switch between your native language and English. This is called immersion. And the best part? You don't need to travel. You can create immersion right at home. 10th step, use English for fun. Many students connect English only with study, grammar books, and exams. That makes the brain tired. But if you want to speak without thinking, you need to connect English with fun and joy. Ask yourself, what do you love? Music, movies, cooking, sports, fashion? Then consume that content in English. For example, if you like football, watch football interviews in English. If you like cooking, follow a cooking channel in English. When you enjoy the content, you forget that it is study. You just listen, just watch, just enjoy. And your brain learns faster. 11th step, think in English. This is a very important point. Right now, maybe you think in your language and then translate. But to speak without thinking, you must start thinking in English. How can you do this? Start small. For example, when you see a cup, don't think in your language. Just say in your mind, cup. When you walk outside, say to yourself, I am walking. The sun is hot. The street is busy. At first, it feels strange. But with time, it becomes natural. The more you think in English, the less you translate. 12th step, use your body. Speaking is not only about the brain, it's also about the body. When you use your body, you speak more naturally. For example, use hand gestures when you talk. Use facial expressions. Stand up when you practice speaking. These physical actions help your brain relax. They give energy to your voice. They make speaking more natural and automatic. 13th step, practice real conversations. Of course, you must also practice with real people. It's good to talk alone, but real conversation is special. It gives you pressure, emotion, and feedback. Don't worry if your English is not perfect. You don't need native speakers. You can talk with other learners too. The important thing is practice real conversation. Some ideas. Find a language partner online. Join English clubs in your city. Use apps where people want to practice languages. Every real conversation makes you stronger. 13th step, use easy conversations every day. One of the best ways to train your brain is to use short, easy conversations. For example, practice dialogues like, Hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. And you? I'm fine. What are you doing? I'm studying English. These short exchanges are powerful because they are the building blocks of real life. If you repeat them many times, they become automatic. So don't ignore simple dialogues. Practice them every day until you can say them without effort. 16th step, focus on rhythm and intonation. Fluency is not only about words, it's also about rhythm. Native speakers use a special music in their speech. For example, listen to this sentence. What do you want to do today? Notice the rhythm. Some words are stressed, some are weak. If you copy this rhythm, your speech becomes natural. So when you shadow or repeat, don't only copy the words. Copy the music of English. 17th step, remove negative self-talk. Many learners fail because of their own thoughts. They say to themselves, "My English is bad. I can't speak. People will laugh at me." These thoughts are poison. They kill your confidence. From today, I want you to replace them. Instead of, "My English is bad," say, "My English is improving." Instead of, "I can't speak," say, "I am learning to speak." Instead of, "People will laugh at me," say, "People will understand me." Your brain listens to your words. If you feed it with positive thoughts, you will grow faster. 18th step, tell stories. Stories are magic. When you tell a story, you connect sentences together. You use past tense, present tense, future tense, all naturally. Start with simple stories. For example, tell the story of what you did yesterday. Tell the story of your childhood memory. Tell the story of your favorite movie. Don't worry about mistakes. The goal is not perfection. The goal is flow. 15th step, use easy conversations every day. One of the best ways to train your brain is to use short, easy conversations. For example, practice dialogues like, "Hi, how are you?" "I'm good, thank you." "And you?" "I'm fine. What are you doing?" "I'm studying English." These short exchanges are powerful because they are the building blocks of real life. If you repeat them many times, they become automatic. So don't ignore simple dialogues. Practice them every day until you can say them without effort. Thank you so much for listening until the end of this episode. If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you will get more lessons, more motivation, and more tips to help you speak English fluently and confidently. Now, I want to ask you a question. Do you prefer Lisa, who introduced the podcast in the beginning, or Marie, who continued and completed the rest of the podcast?
I think it's me.
I will see this in the comment. Tell us in the comments who you think is the best presenter. Your opinion is very important, and we really want to hear from you. And remember, every time you comment, every time you participate, you practice English. So don't be shy. Write your answer, share your thoughts, and let's grow together. Thank you again, my friend. Keep practicing. Keep believing in yourself. And remember, the more you speak, the less you think. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.